Hello, everyone, and welcome to the IR Update. Today with us, we have Jason Barnard, CEO of Foremost Clean Energy. Hello, Jason.
Hi, Amanda.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So, Jason, congratulations to start on your announced partnership with Dennison Mines. That's going to really add promising uranium projects to your portfolio. So, how does uranium tie in with your existing lithium property portfolio? And what about the transaction excites you most?
Oh, well, great question, Amanda. Um, we are a clean energy fuels company, so the tie-in is decarbonization. So as we move to net zero, clean energy transition world, both lithium and uranium work hand in hand to accomplish those goals. Um, so far as lithium, we have a wonderful portfolio of lithium properties, and we will go back to them. But right now, with this transaction with Dennison, we've thrust ourselves into the uranium space with 10 properties in the Athabasca Basin, which is the premier real estate for hunting for uranium, mining uranium, and we've done this with a partner, Dennison Mines, DNN on the New York Stock Exchange. They're a $2 billion US company, 2.7 billion Canadian, and they've been at it in the Athabasca Basin for quite a while. So we are now diversifying. So we are now a two-pronged energy fuels company. It just so happens that lithium, which is in the part of the commodity cycle, which prices go up, prices go down. We were able to do this deal and catapult ourselves into becoming a high-grade uranium exploration company in the Athabasca Basin in one transaction. That's 10 properties, not one. So we didn't flirt around with the idea. My management and board has and technical team have hundreds of years of experience in the Canadian exploration game and mining game. So we were able to go and start up this diversification, this dual pronged strategy, and we did it with a big splash in a big way.
Perfect. You were mentioning the Athabasca Basin in Canada. Um, can you speak to the history and potential of this region and why the land package there is so promising?
The Athabasca Basin in northern Saskatchewan, Canada, is the highest grade depository of lithium, or sorry, uranium mines and exploration in the world. It's known as they often say it's the Saudi Arabia of uranium, and that's because of its high grades. The grades are typically 10 to 20 times that of all other places in the world. The Athabasca Basin produces roughly 15% of the world's uranium and counting, three mines, two mills and counting. So all the infrastructure's there, and our properties are in amongst infrastructure, highways, roads, mines, and these properties are not. They've been worked on for quite a while. They've had tens of millions of dollars spent on them in exploration. And Dennison Mines, they basically have made us their exploration arm. So in one foul swoop, we have properties that range from greenfields all the way to what I would say are not just drill ready properties, but discovery ready properties. So these are further along in the exploration cycle, and we're quite excited to get on these properties, start exploring with Dennison in the Athabasca Basin.
Fantastic. You also mentioned a lot Dennison. Dennison is now your new largest shareholder. right? So how do we actually helping you advance your uranium projects as a partner moving forward?
Dennison is behind us technically, geologically. They'll work with our geological team, DeRouge Exploration, which has found discoveries on their own. So they'll stand behind us technically and financially as well. So they have a treasury that is close to $400 million if you include cash and cash equivalents. So they're well financed. They are, all about putting the Phoenix mine into production. So they'll look to us for exploration. And Dennison Mines, basically will be there working with our team, and they have plans already for next step exploration. So they'll be invaluable. Their databases and our teams will work together to go find the next discovery.
I see. Now, uranium has been an incredibly hot commodity as of late, with pricing increasing several fold to recent heights. So, what trends have been driving the strength of this commodity?
Well, the major trend is plain old fashioned supply demand. So, um, uranium fuels nuclear power. There's been a nuclear power renaissance whereby, uh, you know, decarbonization. It's the way to get electricity without the kind of environmental impact that you don't want to see. So this is pound for pound the best energy out there, and right now there's just a supply deficit. So in the world, we produce about 200 million pounds of uranium, and we only supply or produce about 150 million pounds right now. So there's about a 30% deficit, and this is creating upward pressure on uranium. Now, that doesn't seem to be abating. If we're talking about supply not coming on stream, we're going to be talking about higher prices. So the purchasing of uranium contracts. We even have big tech coming in lately, starting with in September, Microsoft doing a deal for billions and billions of dollars to bring 3 Mile Island back, the reactor back. We've seen Amazon and Google do future buying contracts for electricity in uranium. So they are doing this because of their demand for energy for their hungry data centers and artificial intelligence. So they're concerned about supply of electricity because there's going to be such demand for supply of electricity. So what does this mean? This means a nuclear renaissance. This means more nuclear reactors. There's about 65 nuclear reactors that will come on stream over the next while. They're in construction. There's a huge demand for nuclear to meet net zero requirements and environmental requirements. So I see it continuing, the demand, and we're going to need higher prices to get the supply. So we're there to give the supply of uranium.
Fantastic. And to go a bit about investor relations, what should investors and prospective investors look for in the coming months to track your progress?
Well, catalysts, yes, look for drilling results. We've hit the ground running. We have a drill program that's ended. You can look through our news releases. Our Hatchet Lake property, which is just finished a drill program. Look for more news on that so far as results. We also have other exploration on other properties. We're looking at Murphy Lake. I think you also want to pay attention to foremost insofar as we are dividending out our gold and silver properties. They are New Mexico properties. This is high grade gold silver. You get to in a spin out, in a dividend share, 2 shares for each 1 share of Foremost. We will be voting that in December. So if it's successfully voted in, everybody will receive those extra shares, gold, silver shares. So that's a great way to create shareholder value, and watch out for more news on uranium. As I pointed out, we have a lot of experience in the Canadian mining and exploration world. Our management team, our board of directors. So watch out for more corporate development. And I think it's going to be an exciting 6 months, year ahead.
Excellent. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Okay. Thanks for having me, Amanda.